Hi, what's up? Welcome to Nest Teddy. Today we're going to be doing some spoiling. We're talking about children of blood and bone. I've talked about it before. I'm going to keep the link here to the first time I talked about it. There were no spoilers in that one, but I'm going to talk about it now because the last book is out and I really want to discuss that one with you because oh my god, the emotional roller coaster that is that book. I had to start from the beginning and I feel like everybody should really read this book. Okay, so if this is your first time, welcome to Nest Teddy. We talk about books here. We try to find ways to make our lives better through goals, and but more importantly, books is the main gist of this situation. It's been a while. If this is not the first time, it's been a while. I apologize. I've been going through something, and I don't even know how to explain it. If I knew how to explain it, I would explain it to you, but I don't know how to explain it. But I've been going through something, and it's just but somehow it just resulted in me not uploading as often as I should. I didn't even feel like videoing, but the good part was that I was reading the whole time. So how are you doing? Have you been reading? Leave a comment below, let me know how you're doing, okay? Okay, so Children of Blood and Bone. I have a book here so I can remember everything I need to do. Like I said, there will be a lot of spoilers. So Children of Blood and Bone came out in 2020. Now I think about it, it feels like it came out much earlier because I know I was in a hurry. They should bring out all the other books. There's one stupid plane that's flying over my head right now. Anyway, so Children of Blood and Bone, I remember, came out in 2020 and it was an amazing book. It's a story of four main people. So three main people. Let's use three because the story is told through the eyes of three main people. There's a girl called Zeli, there's Inan, and there's Amari. Okay? Zeli is what they call a magi or magic, something like that. So it's set mostly in what we call Nigeria now, but the place is called Orisha in the book. Okay? So Orisha is a place, it's one place that exists, right? They have Lagos is there, Zaria is there, Ilorin is there, Ibadan is there, Warri was even mentioned at one particular point. Have I said Ilorin? And so it's like all those places are there in this place called Orisha. Of course, Lagos is the capital. That's where the palace is and all that. Now, before the book started, it's not like a prologue. It's not a prologue. Is it prologue that is called? Yeah, prologue. Yeah, what happened before the book? It wasn't actually said. But when the book starts, as the book starts explaining to us that before this book started, something happened, and this is what happened. So about 10 years before the book started, there were these people called Magi's. Magi's were born with shocking white hair and they had magic, and everybody was able to dwell in peace for hundreds of years. But 10 years ago, this king, right, the guy that was now the king when we start this book, woke up one day and decided to destroy magic and destroy all the magicians. And something happened, not the magicians, the Magi's, right? Like I said, they are born with shocking white hair. So they have different things. They are welders, they are cancers, there's this one I really like, connectors. They are, so like they all have different powers that they have. You have to read this book, I can't explain on that one. But that's how this book starts. So this book starts when this magi still exists, but they don't have power. They're not as powerful as they are anymore. And everybody existed in peace before, but these guys were very powerful. If you were sick, they were healers. So they were like master healers that would just come and heal you and you'll be fine. There were welders that helped to build things. There were connectors then there were those that could see the future. Yeah, there were those that could see, like they can stand somewhere and see this is what's happening over there. We shouldn't go there. Like they were going to war. There were people that actually saw. So this king, I've forgotten his name now, woke up one day and decided to kill everybody that was a magician. So Zeli, who is the major lead, she's like the principal lead, right? Zeli's mom, who was a major magi at this point, died. She was also is also a magi. She has the white hair, but they don't have magic, so they don't have the powers anymore, and they don't understand why per se. And the book starts with them living in this very squabbly existence, like the level of wretchedness that they live in. They don't live well. They used to live in Ibadan, and after the death, the father, Zeli's father, couldn't live with that situation, so they moved to Ilorin, where they now stay. Abi, yeah. A place called Osha or something like that. Anyway, they moved to Ilorin. So the book starts with Zeli living with getting a class with Mama Agba. So they are training young people to be able to fight. And she's doing it just for the heck of it. Mama Agba actually is also a magic, but you don't know that she is. I think you don't know until later in this book actually, but she's a magic who had cut her hair blue like my hair was the last time you saw me in the video. So she has hair short hair, so you don't know that she is. And the king has his guards around that just go and just torture situations. So it's like these magic people are greatly hated. When I say hate, the hate is when they say 11-year-long hate. So it's like it's hated so, like it's so deep, and they are called maggots to their face. So they're like maggots, you maggots, you know. So some are allowed to live. Like Zeli is lucky, her father is not a magi. Her brother, who is Zayn, his better. I wanted to say that was the fourth person, but I've let him go. Zayn is not a magi, and but Zeli is. And the reason why she's able to actually dwell in freedom is because of the existence. That's her, the Mama Agba and the Mama Agba, actually. Mama Agba and then Zayn, that's her brother and her father. So they're able to live there. Most other Magi's are taken to this place called the stocks, where they are turned into something. And they just stay and labor. Most of them are in Lagos, right? And they are living in this very ugly, awful shanty situation. So they're not being trained well, that's the issue. So it's like they're not being treated well, they're treated badly. Now Zeli is, I think, 17 when the book starts, 17 or 18. So she actually witnessed what happened to her mom. So she remembers it. It gives her nightmares. She knows how the father changed after the mom had died. She saw that. So that's why the book starts. So due to something that Zeli did, Zeli is Onya Aromakase. She knows stay one place. Her body is she's very restless. So she did something. It caused a problem. She had to go to Lagos to sell one fish. She sells the fish for a ridiculous amount of money. In place of trying to sell this fish, she meets Amari. Amari is running away from the guards. She doesn't know what Amari did, but like I said, Zeli is Onya Aromakase. She doesn't know one place, so she decides to rescue Amari. Zayn wants to kill her, but somehow she eventually rescues Amari. In rescuing Amari, one prince called Inan tries to stop her. Now she doesn't know who the guy is. Later she finds out who the guy is, you know, and all that. But what Amari was running away from, or what she was doing, was that she had stolen something from the palace. Amari is actually a princess. She's the king's daughter. That's this king that destroyed Masjiku, the king's daughter. So she found a scroll, something that could be used to resuscitate magic. So they found out that it's not just that they killed the magicians. They actually went to one temple like that where they used to go and get their magic from, and they destroyed the temple. They did something there that stopped magic from being there. So these three people, that's Zayn, Amari, and Zeli, decide to go on their first voyage, which is going to go and bring magic back. So the whole thing happens. Inan, who is a prince, who is trying to be a good, he's going to be the next king. So he's trying to be a good protege to his dad. He's doing everything in his power to stop them. But he actually has magic. He's a magi. Now, magis, like I said, are greatly disliked. So he's doing everything within his power to suppress the magic. So he has a streak. He just has a streak of hair. It's not his whole hair that is white. So he's actually putting like black ink on it to stop it. So, but he's a connector, just like Zeli, sorry. So somehow in their dreams, they go into this thing called the dreamscape, and they see each other. So they talk to each other and all that. So that's how Zeli even knows who he is and what the whole thing is about. And Inan doesn't understand, like he's trying his best not to deal with this magic situation. You know, so that's pretty much, that's all I'm going to tell you, because I still think you should read the book. But that's it. So like they go on this voyage, and one of the things you like the most about this book is epic battles. There are loads and loads of things. Like it's fight against fight. So it's like it gives Game of Thrones to an extent. Word of caution. Word of caution. Do not listen to this book on audio if you're Yoruba. Tread with caution if you're Nigerian, right? As a Nigerian, I'll tell you that you can listen to it, but tread with caution, because you are going to feel greatly upset. A lot of the words are not well pronounced, a lot of things were not well said, and it is crazy. As a Yoruba person, the incantations in this book is used by what they call the ancient Yoruba, which is the Yoruba that we speak now. Do you understand? So the Yoruba we speak now is supposed to be the way they how do I put it? They resuscitate the magic, because they actually went and they resuscitated the magic. That the book ends with them resuscitate. It's like, okay, so we've done it, we've resuscitated the magic, we've brought magic back, right? And a lot of the incantations and spells that need to be casted are casted in Yoruba, and the person that did the audio did a piss poor job of saying the Yoruba things. Like my husband would listen to a film and be like, what is this? So you'll be annoyed. That's my point. Now, as a Nigerian who may understand Yoruba, I'll say tread with caution. Do you understand? You may or may not like it. Me, I almost couldn't stand it, but my dear, I do better when I'm reading fantasy as an audio than when I'm reading it physically. Okay, so I'll just say be careful with that. But that being said, it's well done. We get to meet one other guy like that, Rowan. Rowan is this amazing character. You get to like him in part 2. So yeah, first one is children of blood and bone. So up next, I'm going to post all 3 at the same time. Up next is going to be children of virtue and vengeance. Okay. So like and watch out for part 2. Or just it's here. Look for it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.